In this election, we have a chance not just to save the American dream, but to expand it to reach more people and change more lives than ever before.
That is the source of the volcanic frustration across this country. Politicians who lie to us, who say one thing and do another.
Well, in Florida and Wisconsin, because we're opening up the systems for students to be able to rise up, thousands and thousands of kids will have a chance to get a job or go to college.
Most people, whether they've made up their minds on who to support or not, most people just can't wait to see a debate between me and Hillary Clinton.
Those are the candidates out on the trail today. All eyes are on Milwaukee, and we are 25 hours away from the Fox Business Network debate. And the sizzling question: can outsider candidates like Donald Trump, Dr. Ben Carson, and Carly Fiorina continue to dominate the 2016 field? Former presidential candidate and outsider himself, Herman Cain, goes on the record. Good evening, sir.
Hello, Greta. Thank you.
So tomorrow night's going to be exciting to watch. I think we're going to get a lot of great questions. I don't think there's going to be any effort to embarrass or shame or trick. I think it's going to be straight up business questions, just my guess. So the outsiders, do they have the sort of the advantage because they don't have to deal with some of the baggage of the insiders?
They could have the advantage if they are able to articulate to Main Street the biggest how they're going to fix this economy. I'm looking for some key words. I'm looking for the key words: replace the tax code or throw out the tax code. Because if you don't start there, you're going to have a difficult time talking about businesses expanding.
But is anyone going to say, I mean, I would expect everyone up there to say, throw out the tax code, and say, I have the flat tax, or I have this, or whatever. I mean, I'm telling you that you've got to take it one step further to actually communicate to the person who, like, is 55 years old, has lost his or her job, has 2 kids in high school, want to go to college. And, you know, it's more than just the tax code to them. I mean, I think you've got to reach that person. You got to, in America, those people are really worried.
I agree with you, Greta, 100%. The other part of that, after you start with, you got to throw out the tax code and you got to replace it, connect the solution with how it impacts Main Street America. Talk about how a business person would take advantage of having that to boost its economy. Talk about how expanding businesses is going to allow for more full-time jobs versus part-time jobs, or talk about how that's going to help us get a real unemployment rate of 5% and not an imaginary unemployment rate of 5%.
I also want to know how each one plans to accomplish these dreams or suggestions, whatever, or plans, whatever you want to call them, if they don't have a House and a Senate that is filibuster-proof. Because you can have all these sort of expectations of what you want to do, but you've really got, you know, why should I think this particular candidate can achieve the goal that he or she sets out?
Whoever's president, whether you have a filibuster-proof Senate or not, the key is going to be taking that solution to the American people. That's what effective leaders do. They take the solution to the American people to help create the groundswell from the bottom up through Congress, through the Senate, in order to help provide some momentum for the president / the leader who's trying to push an aggressive economic growth agenda. That's how you do it.
Mr. Herman Cain, thank you, and I assume you'll be watching Fox Business Channel tomorrow night. And a note
I'm looking more forward to this one than certainly that last debacle.
We're all looking forward to it here as well, here at the Fox News Channel tomorrow night.